Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Michael, aka Mr. Drake Visions, on social media. After running a credit repair company and hitting $1 million a year, I want to actually take my expertise and react to some financial advice and stuff on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever the case may be. Um, I hope that you guys will enjoy the channel and find some of this information entertaining and also educational. Let's get into these videos. All right, so you got a guy here. I don't know how old this guy is. I don't know when he got his car or whatever, but we're gonna react to him kind of subtle flexing on us. So let's get it. I don't want to talk too much.
What are my monthly payments for this 2019 Daytona 392?
I know I look rough. I got sick yesterday. I'm still trying to get over it.
Now, before I talk about my monthly payments, total price or the listed price for this car was about $44, $43. Now, about the monthly payment, when I first went in there and we talked about it, I think he said about $650. Now, I could have said yes, but I decided to get a warranty on it, and it upped the monthly payment to about $780. Now, at the time, this was my very first time walking into a dealership, so I didn't really think that it was a bad idea, which it was, because it's a lot of money that I wasted. I did cancel it, though. Now, instead of following the $780, I did pay $780 for the first 2 months, but after that, I was like, this is going to take way too long to pay it off, so I decided to pay $900 to $1,000 a month. Now, ever since I started paying about $900 to $1,000 a month for this car, I think it's about $100 to $200 extra a month. The payment actually went down to $630 right now. Yeah, so paying extra actually dropped the payment, but I'm still gonna keep paying the same amount. I always do because I want this car to be paid off. Let's get a little quick start for the end of this video.
Y'all want to see some 360 footage? I'm gonna start posting that on my YouTube.
All right, y'all. Young Colin is flexing on us, but I want to get to talking about his car payments. Now, he said it was $42,000 for that car. I wonder what his interest rate is, and what his terms might look like, because I think he said it was like $600 a month, and that's kind of low for the time that it is right now. People got 720 credit scores and probably get like 6% interest rate, or if they get a car for like 42, I think their payments gonna be like, I don't know, maybe $1,000. Like he was saying, like he's paying $1,000 to this thing. Like, I wonder how old Colin is. Like, do he live with his parents and stuff too? But also we got some comments. I don't got too much to react to as far as this. This seems like kind of a good deal for him, I guess. I'm not really too much of a car guy. But I want to get to where this guy says, not even a scat pack. Crazy. Like, I think when people buy these cars, especially these cars, they want the fastest one, when really they all kind of the same body style. And from where I come from, people just care about the sound of the car more than anything. Like, we don't really be racing too much unless you try to go to the track. All right, where did you get the mount in the back? I don't know. Just bought a 18 Daytona 392. He said, "Congratulations, dog." Oh my god. $970 a month for an 09 Kia Soul. Ain't that the hamster car? That's crazy. All right, let me. 2021 Camaro LT1 and pay $944 a month. I'm cooked. That's crazy. Oh, he said how many months? Hold on, let's be a little bit nosy here. Also 0 down. Okay, even better. Congrats. He still didn't say the number of months. Yeah, it ain't really a W until you know what the months looking like. If you got like a 6-year loan at $1,000, man, I mean, you can do the math. All right, let's get into the next video.
How much of a car can you afford based on your salary? The 35% rule states that the most that you should spend on the price of a car is not to exceed 35% of your gross income. That means if you make $40,000 a year, the car's price should not exceed $14,000. If you make $80,000, the car's price should be below $28,000. And at $150K salary, that means your max car price should be $52,500. Now, what about car payments? Here's a table of incomes, and financial experts want you to use a simple rule of thumb for how much your car payments should be. You should
This is actually the first time I ever heard something like this. I wish I would have known this growing up. But let's continue the video.
You should aim to keep your car payments around 10% of your gross monthly income or below. So if you make $60K a year, you should spend no more than $500 on your car payments. Now, you can make car payments a lot smaller just with having a longer term because you're going to stretch out how long you have to actually pay that car off for. However, you should probably aim to have it between 4 and 5 years long. So if you're ever wondering why someone's able to afford their car, well, it could just be the fact that they have a super long term and it's actually not very good for their budget. Now, why are these rules suggested? It's actually to help you not to overspend on a car. Let me know what you spend on a car in the comments and make sure to save this post or send it to a friend.
Okay, save the post, send it to a friend. I think that is actually a good idea. I think they should be probably teaching this in school. Percentage of your car payment. I guess depending on how much you make. Some people don't got that good of an option, but if my dad had anything to say about it, he would say just buy a car cash and ride the wheels off that thing for a couple years until you can afford what you want or what you can get. All right, let's find another video.
How much of a car?
Natalia, how much is your car payment?
$644.
Pedro, how much is your car payment?
$0.
Ariel.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 13, 14, 1200 on cars on one vehicle. The car payment, that is the thing. That is the gap that keeps the middle class from becoming and building wealth. The average car payment, $717 for one person. And if you invested that money just over 30 years at a 10% rate, that's over $1.4 million.
Oh, hold up.
Car payment, $717 for one person. And if you invested that money just over 30 years at a 10% rate, that's over $1.4 million.
I've been saying this for a very long time. The average car payment in North America, just like this video mentioned, is $717 on 100,000.
Do y'all believe that's the average car payment? Because I know people with Mercedes, but I also know people with Nissans. I also know people with cheaper cars. But let's
$1,000 investment property at 9.
Oh, okay. He's probably gonna sell a course. Not an expert. Didn't watch this already, but he's talking about investments. But I'll let him cook, and then we'll talk about. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. I'm gonna let him cook, and then we're gonna talk about like his investment.
0.9% interest. Your mortgage payment is going to be about $738. That $738 is going to make you $1,000.
Hold on, run it back. Did he?
$717 on $100,000 investment.
Where you gonna get $100,000 investment property from? In the chat, let me know, because I could be wrong. Just drop a link to a property. But I think the people in the chat, this chat right here, kind of got it. Let's listen.
Investment property at 9.9% interest. Your mortgage payment is going to be about $738. That $738 is going to make you $1,000 to $1,500 a month. And so this is why we have to learn economics. Let's trade in the cars and upgrade for some investment properties. And if you would like more videos like this, or you have a question about the process, because the type of mortgage you can get on these properties, you don't even have to have a job.
Is my guy missing teeth?
You just have to show that the property can debt service. So like, comment, and share this video, and drop a comment below if you have any questions on how you can get your next investment property instead of wasting your money on these cars that's going to depreciate in value.
I used to follow this guy. This is Will Roundtree. I think what he's saying is valid, but he using like outdated numbers. I think, okay, I got a property I paid like $30K for, and I put about $40,000 to $50,000 into, and it was a struggle, man. And that thing was vacant for about 2 years, but I owned it. I owned it outright because I bought it so cheap, and I just luck up and got the property at a time where all this craziness wasn't happening. But I'm not cash flowing $1,500 a month. I guess what he's saying is true, but I think when we talking about investment in real estate, let's talk about the cash flow, not how much money you get a month. Most of all these investments, let's talk about cash flow, not how much money you get in a month. Because if I were to get a house or something and I'm making $2,000 a month, but the property, the upkeep or the mortgage on the property is $2,000 a month, $1,800 a month, that means I'm profiting only $200 a month, right? So you can hear the confusion and how when people talk about things, how you can get it misconstrued. I own multiple properties. The one thing that really I hate about home ownership or let's say investment properties is it's like another job, but you don't get paid that much. You get like $100 a month, $200 a month. At best, you get like $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about car payments and stuff, like, of course, okay, you don't get the car, but you get the house. But then you give yourself another job that's paying way less than what you're making right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the numbers he was talking about. Let's can we get back to these numbers? Okay, that was on the cars. So if you get a 9% interest rate, oh, I wish I had a mortgage calculator. Okay, let's get into the chat. He said, yeah, but you only need 3 to 6K down versus 20% on a 3K home. I don't know what that means, Carlos. Oh, there you go. Ain't no 100K property in San Fran. Hey, they go probably like, hey, go somewhere else to find your property. Then don't invest in San Fran. How do I know he's gonna say that? He's gonna tell you to invest in Memphis or something like that. You're gonna go to a place where you don't know nothing about. You're gonna get a ran down house. And for some people, they buy houses that ain't even there no more because they all looking online. You're unrealistic saying 100K investment property. Yeah. Looking at the comments just shows how lazy people are. They want you to hold their hand. I don't know what that means. Will Roundtree says, exactly, they're making excuses. Nah, Will Roundtree trying to sell a course. What kind of property are you buying in North America for 100K? The houses off the wire? Oh my God, Truth Seeker said, your Versace sweater could have been an investment. I think he got a couple of investments, so I ain't gonna say all that. Let's get into a couple more.
Your car payment.
It's a car payment hack. If you pay your bill halfway.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to stop this one. Heard this before. The 2 payment thing is like, hey, make the same payment but pay it twice and they'll only tax you on like half of it. Let's see if I'm right.
Between.
Well, the interest only count to the half of it.
If your payment is due on the 1st, pay half of it on the 15th and the other half on the 1st. You know what the hack is? They calculate interest every 30 days for each day. And if you pay half of it on the 15th, then the 15 days left of the month, you already paid half the bill. They're only calculating on 15 days worth of interest. Do that and save yourself hundreds of dollars over the life of your loan. And guess what? You'll finish paying off the car a lot quicker. Now, I may come back and tell you exactly how quick, but it'll be months, could be a year. Try it. It does work.
Now, I'm not saying she's wrong. She's just saying pay your stuff early so the interest won't accrue. But the interest rate, I don't believe it's on the payment. I believe it's on the term of the loan. So if you go the whole 50, let's say, I was gonna say 50 months. If you go the whole 60 months, like people normally get like 5 year. If you go the whole 60 months, you're gonna be paying all that interest. But if you pay it off fast, of course you're gonna save on interest. So why not just throw an extra couple $100 to your car payment? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. Ma'am, I'm sorry about that. Like you said, we don't know how many months you're gonna get off for that thing. All right, let's go to the comment. Somebody said, don't they just count it as partial payments? Yeah, they do. And that's what I was talking about. He said, what if my payment is on the 17th? What should I do? Please and thank you. And that's what contact clues, I guess. Most places is still interest per day, not just on the 30th. But it will help to bring the principal down faster over time. Let's see. She said always. All right, let's keep moving. Probably last one.
This TikTok was by a car dealership. What do you think they were trying to achieve?
What is your car payment?
$13.86.
Hey, sir, what is your car payment? First one's $14.40.
I know what they was trying to achieve. They were like, hey, these people are paying $1,000 for a car payment, so your $700, $800 car payment is normal. Let's keep listening.
45. What's the other one? That's $11.61.
This man is hurting inside. I can see. I know that smile. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of screwed. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife got a car. Both of our payments are over $1,000, and I work in a dealership, but my credit score is like a 500. I'm sorry, 500 something, and my wife is too. But we just needed a truck because I'm kind of, on the bigger side, and I got a family.
Look at that number right there. That's my car payment.
Dang! I can tell you
I'm like him.
exactly what they're trying to achieve. Look, everyday normal people, this is just normal.
Right.
$1,300, $1,400 for a car payment. Look, it's normal now. The one guy in the red shirt, he was spending $2,500 a month on 2 separate cars.
That ain't even including the insurance. Not even including the insurance.
That's crazy. You have to also couple that with all the gas that goes into those vehicles, the insurance payments, the gap insurance, the interest rate, et cetera, et cetera. There's so much money we're spending on these things that then become a prison. Now, I'm sure all of their...
That's what I mean when I said he was hurting inside. Like, these payments can become a prison. It's like a sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what happens normally is we get out of that prison sentence and feel good and get right back in. That's how normal it is.
Their cars are nicer than my 10-year-old Toyota, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yet, you know what is nicer than all of that? The freedom that I don't have a single car payment. And so this isn't a...
You know what's crazy, y'all? I got a paid off truck and a car, and I still bought like 2 new cars. Like, I'm part of the problem too. So I do understand.
Judgment of these people. This is a judgment of a system that is fundamentally broken. If I have a car payment, it means I couldn't afford the car in the first place.
Oh my God. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to talk about this for a long time. Oh, I stopped it right on there. If I can't afford a car payment, I can't afford the car. What? My dad used to say this all the time. Like, bro, you can't afford that car. I'm like, I can't afford it. The payments is only $200 a month. And now, this was like way back when. So, hey, don't jump on me asking me where to find a $200 car payment at. But yeah, my dad used to say that. He was like, you're not supposed to be financing cars. You're supposed to save up to buy them outright. That means you can afford it. Right? My dad, we didn't own a house, but we owned our cars. It was like, because we had so many cars, like I had a car, my sister had a car, my brother had a car, my mom had a car, and my dad had a car. Sorry. So that was like 5 cars. Like everybody had their own car. So if everybody had a car payment, back then I can assume that was over about $2,000 in car payments, probably like $500 to $1,000 in car insurance, probably more than that because we was underage. So my dad just buys like, hey, $2,000 for a car, we get a $2,000 car. We can afford it, right? But it isn't until just recently where, the world was like, hey, the car payment, you know what I'm saying, is the way to go because we can't afford cars. And I guess we just got institutionalized. But all right, let me go ahead and stop sharing. All right, y'all. So that's the end of the show, and I hope y'all like what I'm doing. If you don't like what I'm doing and you want me to do other things or react to other stuff, you could just let me know in the comments, and I will react to other stuff. I'm gonna change this stuff up, maybe some more vlog type style, so y'all can know what a credit CEO really looks like. That's the name of this channel, Credit CEO. Like how we really live, and I want to instill some values in people, especially about money. So the channel will be changing and stuff like that. I will be reacting to business, hilarious TikToks like this, Instagram, what's the other app? Oh, YouTube stuff, and then show you a day in the life of a successful business owner, so you guys can see it, money making tips and hacks. So, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the other side of credit. Peace. I see y'all. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the other side of good credit. Peace.